What is going on, everyone? It is Bobo Mac, and yes, it's Crisis in the Toyverse time. And today, we celebrate Action Comics 1000 over here at Undercover Capes and at Crisis in the Toyverse. And what better way to do a celebration than by looking at the DC Mattel Multiverse Superman that helps you build the Clayface Build-A-Figure. Now, this Superman, I am not super, no pun intended, familiar with. I think the costume looks good and all that. It's just my Superman tends to have red trunks. And I know everybody else is saying that, but I actually don't mind him without his trunks. And now it's kind of weird to see him going back. So this is kind of a nice place in history to cap off the non-trunk look. But enough of that. Let's go ahead and talk more about the figure. Let's go ahead and bring him in and look at him. Now, the head sculpt looks pretty good if the camera will work with me. From the front, it definitely looks like Superman. It's got the curl. The hair's painted well. I have no issues whatsoever. The only issue I really have is the way the head sits on the peg. And it looks like I got some weird chipping on mine. I don't know if it's going to come out. You see how it sits right there? I don't know. That's how it's supposed to be, but it just kind of looks ugly once you stare at it after a while. By itself, I mean, it's a fine head sculpt. There's nothing really to complain too much. It's just awkward and weird. But from the front, when you have the chin tucked in, it works pretty well. As for the costume itself, he's molded in blue, and you got the S decal on the front. It looks like an S decal. There's not really anything too crazy to get about. We do have the molding parts here for the belt. Those look okay. You got some design variation on the, what do you call those things? Why am I drawing a blank? On the cuffs, And then, of course, we have some drawing lines here to separate the boots from the actual costume itself. And no boot cut or anything like that. But we'll talk about that more in a moment. It looks pretty good. The cape looks nice. It's got the decal of the yellow S on it. And it just pegs in like so. It is non-removable. I need to point that out. But, you know, overall, it definitely gets the job done. So I have him here. Let's just go ahead and break down articulation. In terms of the head, you can't really get Superman to look up too much, which is a bit disappointing, especially when you want him to fly. He's always going to be looking like this. You can manipulate it. It's not a total failure. But let's adjust that. You can get him to fly, but I mean, really, are you going to have your figure like that in the picture? I mean, without a flight stand and stuff. So that is a bit annoying. But on the upside, he can look down pretty well. He can turn 360, and he's got that Superman attitude. Now, in terms of the arms, they do go out that far. They do go back down. We got a bicep cut right here. We have this weird hinge swivel system that works. You got it here at the bicep cut, but you also get it here at the arm. But I would be careful with that because the more I think about it, the more I think it's going to break. But, you know, you get a good range of motion on it, so it ain't the end of the world. Now, here's the weird thing. The hands do swivel around, but they're on this weird peg. So it allows you to bring it up and bring it down. But it's going to go back to that fixed position. It's a little strange, but hey, DC and Mattel are trying, right? Now, in terms of the upper body, we have an ab crunch that goes back that much. It goes down that much. And you do have the waist cut. Now, here's something that we're all excited about. On the male figures now, we have the new hips with the thigh cuts right there. So he can kick forward. He can go back that much. Kung Fu action splits. All in all, very nice. A welcome change from the older style. And as an added bonus, we get some double jointed knees there. Looking very, very nice. Now, no boot cut or anything. And just a single hinge at the foot that goes down that much and goes up that much. But you do get two peg holes at the bottom. And hey, I'd buy that for $1. Ha 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 ha. So overall, not a bad set of articulation, if I say so myself. Definitely gets the job done. And you know, overall, I've been happy with this line. I don't got too much to complain about. It's actually been better than I expected. So that's always a plus. So let's go ahead and stop the video right here, and we'll talk about the accessories. All right, guys, here we are at the accessory portion of the video. Of course, we have our arm here for Clayface. Let me just pull this off screen and plug it in like so. Clayface is coming along quite nicely, as you can see. Can't wait to finish this guy and do a review on him. And as for the other accessory, we have two hands. That's right, to make Superman fly. And all you're going to want to do with that is pop these off. And like I said, they pop off very easily. No issues with that whatsoever. Plug it in like so. And, yeah, that looks kind of weird. And let's put the other one on. Superman doing some strange hand things there, if you catch my drift. Definitely not acceptable in 2018. Ta-da! Now we got him flying. Not too shabby, and he's great at dabbing. That's right, I made a dabbing joke. I'm only 3 years late to the party. Well, actually, can I make him dab? Let's see here. Is that how you dab? I don't know. I'm not hip. I'm not cool. Anyways, those are the accessories. It's cool that they're including something. It would have been nice to have a flight stand, but hey, it is what it is. But I do have a flight stand, so let's see how it looks. So guys, with the flight stand on, excuse me, up and away. Not too shabby if I say so myself. All right, guys, let's do a quick size comparison and wrap this video up. So here's a quick size comparison. On one end, we have the Mezco Space Ghost, and at the other end, we have a custom Swamp Thing. And in the middle, of course, we have this new Superman by Mattel. Overall, guys, I think it's a great figure for the price point that you're paying at. I mean, it's under 20 bucks. I picked mine up at Big Bad Toy Store for even less than that because I bought it as a damaged box figure. So there's definitely room to save, which is always nice. I don't hate it. I'm not going to burn it. I'm not going to destroy it or anything. I think it's a fun Superman figure, and I highly recommend it. And of course, it's acceptable because you need it to help build Clayface. Who doesn't want to build that awesome Clayface? And you can make it fit in multiple lines if you wanted to. So there are a lot more pluses than negatives. Really, the big negative being the fact that you can't get his head to look up all the way. And it's sort of a big complaint, but it's not really a super big complaint because, well, we've been dealing with issues like this for a while. Hopefully Mattel corrects it in the future. But guys, with that being said, I want to thank you for stopping by and checking out what's going on. I know this figure's been out for a while, so anybody who stops by and checks out the review, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. But with that being said, let me plug the sponsors real quick so we can get the heck out of here. All right. Head over to extreme-sets.com so you can pick up cool backdrop and pop-ups such as this one. Also, while you're at it, head over to undercovercapes.com. They're going to be doing a big Superman special tomorrow, or whenever you watch this, it should be up by then, covering all things Action Comics 1000 and so much more. Remember, head over to undercovercapes.com. Also on Instagram, throw a huge follow at Toy Lover Crew. Some amazing toy photography going on over there, guys. Go check it out. Good community, to say the least. And lastly, once again, Big Bad Toy Store. That's where I picked up the whole set damaged. So I definitely can't complain. Guys, slideshow at the end. Thank you so much. And until next time, great googly moogly.